The relationship between Rasheeda and Kirk has always been complicated, marked by long-standing issues of infidelity, trust, and emotional turmoil lurking beneath the surface. However, the most recent episode has brought these concerns back into the spotlight, with even more explosive revelations and raw emotions. The drama surrounding Rasheeda Frost, her husband Kirk Frost, and his baby mama Jasmine Washington on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta has once again been rekindled. The tension between the three is palpable, especially after a heated conversation about co-parenting their 8-year-old son, Cannon. Despite the betrayal, Rasheeda has chosen to accept her role as a stepmother to Cannon, forging a relationship with him. However, the dynamics between all three parties remain strained. The latest episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta features a tense sit-down between Rasheeda, Kirk, and Jasmine as they attempt to sort out the logistics of their co-parenting since Season 6. Knowledge has been a major point of contention between Rasheeda and Kirk for years. Jasmine, who has long been at odds with both Kirk and Rasheeda, expresses frustration with Kirk's lack of commitment to his parental responsibilities. She claims that Kirk has repeatedly failed to show up for Kanan's important events, including his recent birthday party, despite paying for the party and gifts. She also accuses Kirk of not honoring their mediation agreement, which states that he is supposed to spend time with Kanan every third weekend of the month. The conversation starts with a discussion about visitation and parenting responsibilities for Kanan, but it soon turns into a much deeper and more personal altercation. Rasheeda tries to reassure Jasmine that although Kirk might not be fulfilling all his responsibilities, she still loves and treats Kanan like her own children. One thing you're never going to worry about is that boy getting the same love and treatment as all the other kids when he's around, she says. But it quickly becomes clear that the true issue isn't just Rasheeda's relationship with Kanan. It's Kirk's failure to communicate and fulfill his legal obligations. In this tense environment, Rasheeda shares a shocking detail. She recently received a call about a child services case. Jasmine quickly dismisses it, stating that the case was dismissed. Nevertheless, the point is made. Kirk's actions are raising red flags. The conversation takes a shocking turn when Rasheeda, fed up with the rising tension, decides to leave, telling Kirk and Jasmine to continue without her. However, her departure only creates more controversy as Kirk accuses Jasmine of showing up at his door naked during one of his scheduled visits to pick up Kanan. This accusation is undoubtedly outrageous, but Jasmine quickly responds, revealing that she has a number of texts from Kirk that further complicate the situation. Jasmine says, "We can either co-parent, like I would like to do in the future, or we can go to war." This suggests that Kirk is not only failing as a father, but is also still acting inappropriately toward her, despite being married to Rasheeda. The altercation has caused a stir among show fans on social media. Some have pointed out how Kirk's actions seem to suggest that he and Jasmine are still involved in a more intimate relationship, with one viewer commenting, "You can tell from that smile on Jasmine's face that she and Kirk are still taking sides." Many criticize Rasheeda, implying that she is allowing herself to be humiliated by remaining in a marriage where her husband has repeatedly betrayed her. One viewer commented, "Rasheeda is way too beautiful to deal with this bull's tay. She could have upgraded to a much better man." In this complex and agonizing circumstance, some believe she's supporting Kirk's behavior by staying with him despite his ongoing infidelity. One fan wrote, "Rasheeda should have been left Kirk in his 3 earrings," referring to Kirk's signature style of wearing multiple earrings, which has become an iconic part of his on-screen persona. Other fans suggested that Rasheeda should take a more proactive approach to reclaim her power in the relationship, with one user commenting, "Please cheat back ATP at this point or leave." In contrast, some fans have cited previous episodes of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, such as the memorable scene when Lil Scrappy publicly discussed Rasheeda's loyalty to Kirk. He told her in front of a crowd that no matter what, she would stay with him. As some fans noted, this was eerily prophetic when Scrappy looked Rasheeda in the eye and said, "This woman will never leave this man, no matter what." The room fell silent, and one Twitter user commented that he was right. Meanwhile, Jasmine's behavior has also drawn criticism from fans who have questioned her role in the drama, pointing out that she has been less forthcoming about her own motivations. They note that she initially claimed to be unaware that Kirk was married, but then opened the door naked to get him to sleep with her. As the episode draws to a close, viewers are left wondering how the Frost family dynamic will continue to unfold. Will Rasheeda continue to stand by Kirk despite his actions and the ongoing drama surrounding his infidelity, or will she finally find the strength to walk away? Some fans believe Jasmine is equally responsible in this messy situation because of her actions. One fan commented, "She pretended at first that she didn't know he was still married, but that she was opening the door naked to get him to sleep with her." This situation has developed over several seasons, and for Rasheeda, it's evident that the journey hasn't been effortless. Many viewers are wondering whether she'll ever be able to move past the betrayal and establish the boundaries necessary for a healthier, more fulfilling life. The history of Kirk's infidelity and Rasheeda's response to it has been a major storyline throughout Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. From Kanan's birth to the ongoing co-parenting struggles with Jasmine, the tension between the three remains high. Fans are eagerly anticipating the next episode to see how it will be resolved. The drama between Rasheeda, Kirk, and Jasmine is far from over, and this season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is proving to be one of the most intense yet. Fans are eager to see what happens next as the drama continues to play out on screen. With more revelations anticipated in future episodes, the stakes for the Frost family have never been higher. Some fans are calling for Rasheeda to leave Kirk permanently, while others are supporting her decision to stay and fight for her marriage. Fans will be glued to their screens to watch how it all unfolds. The Love and Hip Hop Atlanta franchise has never shied away from delving into the messy, scandalous side of celebrity relationships, but few stories have captured the attention of fans like that of Kirk Frost and his wife Rasheeda. The couple has been married for over 25 years and has experienced many ups and downs, with Kirk's infidelity frequently being a major source of tension in their relationship. Since the birth of his son Kanan, who is the offspring of an affair with Jasmine, Kirk's cheating scandal first surfaced as a major plot point during the 6th season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It was revealed that Kirk had fathered a child with Jasmine while in a relationship with Rasheeda. This scandal has played out in front of millions of viewers, making it one of the most talked about storylines in LH history. However, beyond the drama on screen, the public response, especially from Rasheeda's fans on social media, has further fueled the narrative, leading to a complex and occasionally heartbreaking dialogue about trust, loyalty, and forgiveness. The revelation of a long-running affair that had been kept secret for years was shocking to viewers. It was more than just an affair. It was a betrayal that led to Rasheeda's child being born. This was a very painful moment because the scandal was public and involved another woman's child, making it impossible for any partner to ignore it on camera. Rasheeda struggled with a range of emotions, including anger, sadness, and confusion, but she ultimately decided to stay with Kirk, a decision that has plagued her ever since. On social media, Rasheeda received a lot of backlash for her decision to stay with her husband. Many viewers felt that Kirk had shown a blatant disregard for his marriage and family, while others thought Rasheeda was allowing herself to be humiliated and disrespected on national television. One Twitter user wrote, "Why stay with a man who cheats on you and has a child outside of your marriage?" Fans couldn't understand why Rasheeda decided to forgive Kirk and try to mend their relationship. After all, the betrayal was severe and the child wasn't a one-night mistake. Rasheeda deserves better than this. She's too successful and attractive to deal with a man like Kirk. Despite the criticism, Rasheeda maintained her decision, saying she was dedicated to resolving the problems in her marriage. She cited her family as a major reason for staying with Kirk. The idea of upsetting their dynamic and possibly harming their children burdened her. She also acknowledged that she loved Kirk and thought there was a chance for reconciliation because of their history together. Given our kids and experiences, "It's no longer about me and him, it's about our family," she said. However, even though Rasheeda was committed to giving her marriage another chance, the scandal persisted, and the effects of Kirk's adultery reverberated throughout their lives. This became a recurring theme in their plot, with Rasheeda frequently confronting Kirk about his previous behavior and questioning his dedication to their marriage. The tension between the two was evident, and more drama soon followed, especially with Jasmine in the picture. Despite the emotional turmoil caused by his actions, Kirk and Rasheeda's efforts to co-parent with Jasmine, while maintaining some semblance of a functional family, have been an ongoing struggle for years. The birth of Kanan brought up difficult questions about what it meant for Rasheeda, who has raised Kanan as her own, and how she felt about the continued interaction between Kirk and Jasmine. Although the couple's co-parenting arrangements have been difficult, Rasheeda's continued efforts to show love and support for Kanan have been commendable, even in the face of the continued betrayal by Kirk and his failure to uphold his responsibilities. In this season, Rasheeda's resilience and Kirk's repeated failures have created a fragile balance that has kept viewers coming back for more. Fans are waiting to see whether Rasheeda will find the strength to walk away from her troubled marriage, or whether she will continue to stand by her husband and work through the endless complications that arise. One thing is for sure, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta fans will be watching closely to see how this dramatic love triangle resolves.